Hello. I'll try to explain supply chain dynamics in few minutes here. Supply chain dynamic means discussing these four criterias: void, VOID, volatility, opaqueness, interactive, and dynamic. Volatility means how many type of customers do you have? Do you have less or more customers? Opaqueness. Opaqueness means how easily you can see through your supply chain. Interactive. Interactive means is your supply chain a traditional supply chain or is it an e-commerce based supply chain? Dynamic. Dynamic means how often your supply chain changes with time. As volatile these four criteria are, the more complex your supply chain is. There are various strategies to manage these dynamism. For example, one is managing the supply chain, which is, for example, a lot of companies use a word called SKU rationalization. SKU rationalization is only a fancy word to say get rid of any products that you do not need. The other way to manage this is adjusting with these variabilities. If your system is large enough to manage all these variabilities, you are much better off. Looking into a traditional supply chain, which goes from supplier to manufacturer to distributor to retailer and to customers, that is called going from upstream to downstream. Information moves from customers to suppliers, and that is called information is moving upstream. Products, on the contrary, moves downstream, which is from suppliers to the customers. It just so happens that complexity in supply chain increases as you move upstream from customer to the supplier. And that mainly happens because of demand variability. Demand is pretty much stable at the customers, but as you move upstream, the demand fluctuates more often, and you see a huge effect, which in supply chains terminology is called bullwhip effect. And the whole idea behind managing this supply chain is to find a way to manage bullwhip and make sure that we have less and less variability at the end of the day.